Noddy, Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. Noddy, 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 Noddy.
It was a sleepy afternoon in Toyland. Noddy was visiting his friend Big Ears, and they'd had a delicious tea.
Oh, Big Ears! Listen to your clock. I must wake up. I promised to fetch Tessie Bear from Sally Skittles' house. She's gone there for tea.
Then there's no need to worry. They're probably fast asleep as well.
I mustn't be late. Not for Tessie Bear.
Noddy, wait. Don't forget your hat.
Thank you, Big Ears.
But Noddy... Noddy's taken my hat. I shall have to take his own hat to his house. As soon as I've had a little rest.
Thank you for letting me help you run your garage, Mr. Sparks. What can I do next?
I don't know. I'm trying to tidy up. Here, you can hold these spanners.
Oh, I say, Noddy, your car's making a horrid noise. I know. It's going clankety-clank, clankety-clank. I know it is. There's something loose underneath. Where's Mr. Sparks? He's busy. I'm in charge of spanners. Then may I borrow one, please? I'll have to mend the rattle myself. Ow! Ow! Those spanners hurt. I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry. Please, hold my hat. This doesn't look like Noddy's hat. Where's the bell? Still, yeah. How do I look, Noddy? How do I know? I'm trying to tighten this wretched nut. There's no need to be so... Oh, there. I've done it. Excuse me, Noddy. Could you help me, please? I'm, Sorry, Clockwork Mouse. I'm in such a hurry. Tessie Bear is waiting. But, Noddy, I can't see where I'm going. Help! Someone help!
Hello, hello. What's all this? A talking hat?
Oh, Mr. Plod, it's not the hat that's talking, it's me, Clockwork Mouse. I was looking after Noddy's hat and he jumped over my head.
Now then, young feller me mouse, that's not Noddy's hat. It's Bigger's.
What?
I shall take charge of this hat gear forthwith and return it to its rightful owner.
I'm sorry I was late fetching you from Sally Skittles' house, Tessie. There is no need to worry. We were all fast asleep. I had to mend a rattle on my car. Listen, there's no sound at all now. No, not even the sound of the bell on your hat. Oh, no. I've lost my hat. Where can it have gone? I had it when I got to Mr. Sparks' garage. I jumped out of my car, dashed up to Clockwork Mouse, borrowed a spanner, gave him my hat to look after, dived under the car, tightened a loose screw, jumped up from under the car, gave the spanner back, jumped into the car and... Oh no, I never took my hat back. Never mind. I expect it'll be waiting for you at Mr. Sparks' garage. I'm fed up.
So am I. We've done nothing bad all day. Hey, shh! Listen!
That's Noddy's bell. Come on. Halt! Your money or your hat?
No. He means we want your money and your hat. Certainly not. Ow! Ooh, my toes!
Ow! My toes! I didn't know Noddy was so brave.
And I didn't know he was so strong.
Mr. Sparks, have you seen Clockwork Mouse? Have you seen my hat?
Oh, I'm sorry, Noddy, I haven't seen your hat, and Clockwork Mouse left long ago.
Oh dear, this is silly, chasing my hat all over the place.
Ow!
gracious, what are my spanners doing down there?
Oh, bother. Big Ears is out. I was hoping he might offer me a cup of his delicious cocoa. Ah, well, I'll just have to sit and wait. Mustn't get this hat dirty. Hello, Noddy.
Hello, Big Ears.
Oh, yeah. Noddy, I was looking for you.
Big Ears, you've got my hat.
I know. You took my hat by mistake. Where is it?
Oh, dear. I'm very sorry. I seem to have lost your hat. I'm afraid it's a missing hat. Whatever shall we do?
Oh, well, Noddy, we shall have to report my missing hat to Mr. Plod. Oh, he seems to have left a note. Have gone to Big Ear's house with his missing hat.
Mr. Plod's found your missing hat. How wonderful.
We'll return after cocoa time. Right. Come on, Noddy.
Is that Big Ears asleep outside his house?
Well, it must be. That's his hat.
Let's take his hat. That'll make up for being beaten by Noddy.
It's Mr. Plod. What?
Quick, before he catches us.
Hey! You two goblins, come back here! Careful, Noddy. There's someone on the path.
It's Sly and Gobbo.
That's Noddy!
Brave, strong Noddy. You've got Big Ear's hat. Give it back this instant. Come on, hand it over.
Of course.
Whatever you say, Noddy.
If you took my hat, then where is Mr. Plod? Here I am. Hold on, Noddy and Big Ears. You've captured those two bad goblins. Mr. Plod, please arrest us. I intend to.
Please, lock us away before brave, strong Noddy attacks us again.
I shall handcuff you two goblins to a tree while my friends and I deal with more urgent matters. What urgent matters are these, Mr. Plod? It's late, and, I think it's time you had a mug of, your, delicious cocoa. Oh, quite right. Oh, and you must join us. Oh, thank you, Big Ears. What a good idea. What delicious cocoa. Oh, I could just nod off. So could I. Mr. Plod.
No, I mustn't go to sleep. That's how all the trouble with our hats started. I shall stay wide awake.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a hurrying afternoon in Toyland. Noddy was polishing his car as fast as he could.
Oh, shine, little car. Shine! I'm in such a hurry.
Ooh, you look busy, Noddy.
I'm in a hurry, Mr. Tubby. I have to take Mr. Jumbo to the railway station.
I meant to throw this rope away, but perhaps you might like a rope, Noddy. For your car. You could tow things with it.
Oh, my! Thank you, Mr. Tubby. I'm sure it would be very useful to have a rope. Mr. Jumbo, are you ready to go to the station?
Oh, must we go already? I'm having lunch. Oh, well. No time for pudding.
Oh, my poor little car. You seem to have eaten a lot of ice cream today, Mr. Jumbo.
I can't shut this car door of yours. What a worry. I expect I shall fall out.
Don't be upset, Mr. Jumbo. I can tie you into my car with this useful rope.
I blame that cafe. They gave me far too many ice creams. All aboard! All aboard!
Where are you going this afternoon, Mr. Jumbo?
To the seaside to meet my brother. I shall be returning on the evening train. Kindly be here to take me home.
Yes, I will. Noddy. Oh, Noddy, I'm glad to see you. Hello, Dino Doll. Do you want me to take you to town? Yes, please. I've got this huge crate full of books to sell on my stall, and it's so heavy. What we need is something to tie round the crate to drag it to my car. Noddy, you've got a rope. Have I? Goodness me, that's lucky. I knew this would be a useful rope.
Well, Jessie Bear. How good of you to help Dinah Doll on her stall.
We're nearly there. Keep pushing, Dinah.
Oh, my. What's this?
It's a huge crate of books, Mr. Wobbly Man. There. Thank you so much, Noddy. And thank you, Tessie, for looking after my stall.
Excuse me, I don't wish to be any trouble, but I do appear to be stuck between this huge crate and Dinah Doll's stall.
Poor Mr. Wobbly Man. He can't move. We need a rope to pull him out. I've got a useful rope, Tessie. Help me tie it around Mr. Wobbly Man. Noddy, I don't think we should jerk Mr. Wobbly Man about on a rope. We're not going to jerk him about, Dinah. My car's going to jerk him about.
Might I make a request, Noddy? Kindly don't jerk too much, or I may never stop wobbling again.
Please don't worry. I shall make the engine of my car go at top speed so that it will give you one really big jerk, and out you'll come. Noddy, be careful. Good luck, Noddy.
Thank you, Noddy.
Well done, Noddy. Would you like to have tea and strawberries at my house? Yes, please, Tessie. I do need a rest. This evening I have to fetch Mr. Jumbo from the station.
Thank you for bringing me home, Noddy. Now, I should like you to help me unload my luggage.
I always help my passengers unload, Mr. Jumbo.
Goodness me, there's no more luggage.
And there's no more car either. Car, where are you? Oh, no. I didn't put the brake on properly.
You should tie your car to this lamp post.
I will. I'll use my useful rope. There. That'll keep it quite still while we take out the rest of your bags.
Thank you, Noddy. I shall give you 3 sixpences. 2 for the use of your car, 1 for the use of your rope.
Oh, thank you. 3 sixpences. I am lucky.
Oh, 1 moment, Noddy. Noddy!
What in the world was that horrid noise? Somebody's after me. I must drive to the police station and tell Mr. Plod.
Noddy! Oh. What do you think you're doing, towing lampposts along at night?
Gracious! That looks like the lamppost from outside Mr. Jumbo's house.
It's tied to your car. How can a lamppost possibly have tied itself to your car?
Well, you see, Mr. Plod, I took Mr. Jumbo and his luggage home, and something went wrong with my car, and it started to run away, and so I got my useful rope.
And you tied your car to the nearest lamppost, did you? What a very peculiar story, Noddy. I'm afraid you'll have to take me to Mr. Jumbo's house so I can ask him if any of this is true. Sorry to bother you at this late hour, Mr. Jumbo. Always ready to help the police force, Mr. Plod. I'm given to believe by young Noddy here that the reason he has a lamppost attached to the rear of his car is that, whilst he helped you unload your luggage, he tied said car to said lamppost in order to prevent said car from rolling away.
I did, yes, with said useful rope.
1 moment. Is this tale true, Mr. Jumbo? It is, Mr. Plod. That is why I felt it my duty to stand here with my torch to replace the lamppost until help arrived. Very good of you. Thank you, Mr. Jumbo. Noddy, your story is confirmed. You may drive me back to the police station.
Thank you, Mr. Plod. Thank you, Mr. Jumbo. Good night.
Mr. Plod, you've forgotten to leave the lamppost. Oh, I suppose I shall have to stand here all night. I dare say no one will notice me. I shall probably have to stand here day after day, night after night, week after week, month after month, year after year. Noddy, you still haven't untied that lamp post.
But you never reminded me, Mr. Plod.
Oh, bother. That means I shan't be able to tell you off.
Yes, I know. It really is a very useful rope.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It had been a rainy morning in Toyland. The sun came out, but there were still puddles everywhere.
I'm sorry I drove you through a puddle, little car. But now you're as good as new. Oh, there's one last speck of dirt. Goodness, what's happened to my cloth?
I'm afraid my tail's got your cloth, Noddy.
Oh, Bert Monkey, that naughty tail of yours.
It really loves to polish things.
Oh, no, stop that, you silly tail. I don't want my face polished.
Oh, why is your car wiggling about so, Noddy?
We're trying to avoid the puddles.
It's like being at the fair.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Bert Monkey. But please don't hug me while I'm driving.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my tail again. It likes you. And it likes your hat. And it likes your bell.
Will you please take your tail away from my bell?
It looks so shiny in the sunlight.
Dear me, all these extra wiggles and swerves, I shall be late for tea with Big Ears.
Woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof.
I do wish Bumpy Dog was with you, Tessie Bear. My children think he's such fun. Here he comes now. Hello, Bumpy. What have you got in your mouth? Oh, thank you, Bumpy Dog. You've made my children very happy. What does he want, Tessie? He's saying, "This is the bell to put on my collar, please, Tessie." You want to jingle like Noddy, do you? Well, stand still and I'll put it on. Have you no idea where Noddy can be, Danadol? I haven't seen him all day. But you should have done. He should be here. I need him to take me to the station tomorrow. He should be here now, so I can tell him to be here tomorrow. That sounds like Noddy's bell. At last. Noddy, why are you dressed up as a dog? That isn't Noddy, Miss Pink Cat. That's Tessie Bear's friend, Bumpy Dog. Bumpy, why are you jingling like Noddy? Be careful, Bumpy. Oh, I see. You're wearing a new bell on your collar. Why have you given me a candlestick, Dinah-Doll? I don't want a candlestick. What I do want is Noddy.
What a very quiet day. There's nobody to tell off. Nobody to arrest. That's Noddy's bell. Noddy, where are you? You come back here, my lad. It's my duty to tell you off and then arrest you.
I am so cross with Noddy. How can I give him a message if he's wherever he is? And to make matters worse, Tessie Bear,
That bumpy dog of yours is racing around the town, jingling a bell and pretending to be Noddy.
He wouldn't do that.
Did I hear someone mention Noddy?
You were lucky enough to hear me, Mr. Plod.
Have you information regarding the whereabouts of that young rascal, Miss Pink Cat? He needs a stern telling off.
I quite agree, Mr. Plod.
He knocked me over outside my own police station. Shocking behaviour.
Oh, I'm afraid it might have been Bumpy Dog who knocked you over, Mr. Plod. He's wearing a new bell on his collar.
Well, I can't stand for that.
You didn't stand for it, Mr. Plod. You fell over.
Oh, do stop interrupting.
Well, really, what a way to speak to one of this town's leading toys.
Kindly remember, I have my duty to perform.
Please don't argue. Miss Pink Cat, I shall be taking one of my special chocolate cakes to Big Ear's house later, so I'll be able to ask Noddy to take you to the station tomorrow.
Please do. If he's not here, I shan't get there. And then where will I be?
And Mr. Plod, I promise to find Bumpy Dog and take his bell away.
Make sure you do, Tessie. I want nobody else knocked down in this town.
Dear me, what a noise. I've never heard Noddy's bell jingle so loudly. And I've never heard him bark before. Oh, it's you, Bumpy Dog. Please take care. These are brand new plants. Oh, you want to show Noddy your new bell, do you? He's not here, you know. He's gone to see Big Ears. You better hurry.
Why are you staring at me, Big Ears?
There's something wrong with you today, Noddy.
Oh dear, what can it be?
There's something missing.
I don't think so, Big Ears. Look, I've got both my hands, 8 fingers, 2 thumbs. Shall I see if any of my toes are missing?
No, it's nothing like that. It's, oh, I know. Your bell. You're not jingling as you usually do.
You're right. My bell's gone. I must have dropped it. It might have fallen under the table.
I'll help you look for it.
It's not here.
Oh, I can't see it.
No, not here.
Can't see a thing.
Where is it?
This is me.
What's that?
It's Bumpy Dog.
What a noise he makes. Go away, Bumpy Dog. We're looking for my bell, and you'll get in the way.
How odd. I can hear jingling.
Go away, Bumpy Dog. Go away. Darling Bumpy, whatever is the matter? Is it your bell? It has been causing a lot of trouble, you know. I'll take it off, and then we can go in and have chocolate cake with Noddy and Big Ears. I was very cross with Bumpy, Tessie. We thought he'd eaten my bell. Oh, but he hadn't. He found that bell and brought it to me so I could put it on his collar and he could jingle like you.
In my opinion, Noddy, this bell that Bumpy found is your bell.
Is it? You're right. It is my bell. Bert Monkey's tail was fiddling with it. He must have broken it off. Oh, well done, Bumpy. Oh, Bumpy, you've made me lose it again.
Now, it can't have gone far.
Well, let's all have some chocolate cake. Then we'll look for your bell.
Good idea. I'm famished. We finished our tea some minutes ago.
There's my bell.
Oh, goodness gracious. A jingle-jangle chocolate cake.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, 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 Noddy.
It was a miserable sort of day in Toyland. Noddy was fed up. It was nearly midday, and nothing interesting had happened at all.
I'll be glad when I get to Big Ear's house. He'll soon cheer me up. Hello, Big Ears. I'm glad you're here. I'm so miserable, but I know you'll soon cheer me up.
I'm sorry, Noddy. I'm too miserable to cheer anybody up.
Oh, dear. What's the matter?
It's my bicycle.
Oh, yes. It's upside down. It must be very painful to ride.
No, Noddy. See, the front tyre has burst, and I don't know how to mend it.
Well, it's a good thing I came to see you, Big Ears. I could take your bicycle to Mr. Sparks's garage. He'll be able to mend your tyre.
Oh, Noddy, thank you. I get so gloomy without my bicycle.
Please don't be sad, Big Ears. I'll soon get your bicycle mended, and I'll arrange a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Yes, at 3 o'clock this afternoon. It'll be the most wonderful surprise.
Now that will cheer me up. You mustn't be miserable, young Noddy.
I've only got until 3 o'clock, Mr. Tubby, and I still don't know what surprise to give Big Ears. I must cheer him up. What shall I do?
I think you should slow down, Noddy.
You're making us dizzy. Do sit down.
I decided to sit down also, my dear.
I've an idea, Mr. Tubby. I think Noddy must cheer Big Ears up with a surprise party.
A surprise party? That's a grand idea.
I shall bake one of my special fruit cakes.
I shall buy some ginger beer.
And I shall give invitations to all Big Ear's special friends. Oh, what lovely balloons, Dinah. They make me wish I was going to a party. Hello, Tessie. Hello, Dinah. I've brought you invitations to Big Ear's surprise cheer-up party.
Thank you, Noddy.
How
How
exciting.
exciting.
Oh, can I come to the party? No, you can't, Martha Monkey. There isn't room for everyone in Big Ear's toadstool house.
Well, I shouldn't want to go to his rotten party anyway. I dare say he's got no balloons at all.
Balloons! Of course. Balloons would cheer Big Ears up. He must have one of my special giant balloons. Oh, yes. That'll cheer him up. But I should never be able to blow up such a large balloon.
Leave it to me, Noddy. This is a job for a fully grown bear.
Noddy, if you let me go to Big Ear's party, I'll give him a special present. My brand new pea shooter.
I'm sorry, Martha. Big Ears doesn't like peas.
Then I won't go to his party. So there.
That's it.
Be careful. Don't let it fly away.
Oh, no. I'd have to loosen my grip. Like this. Milka! Oh, wow! Woo! Wow! What's that? Oh, what? Ah, oh, get up! Oh, ah, help! Oh, help! Help! Help!
Now then, what's all this? Oh, my word!
Thank you, Mr. Plod. You've saved Big Ear's balloon.
One moment, young Noddy. It is an offence to assault an officer of the law with a balloon.
Here's your invitation to Big Ear's surprise cheering up party.
Don't think you can make me forget my duty.
We're having cake and jelly and ice cream, and as soon as Mr. Tubby's blown up the giant balloon again, I'm going to buy some strawberries from the stall at Mr. Straw's farm gate.
Strawberries, eh? Ah. Well, just this once, perhaps I can overlook the matter.
Martha Monkey, that balloon is for Big Ears. Tie it back on my car at once.
No! If you won't let me come to his party, I shall run off with your silly balloon.
Come back!
Stop!
Oh, Noddy! You're the silly one. Fancy letting go of the string. Come on. You must help me follow the balloon and catch it.
Oh, no! It's going into the station.
Quick! The balloon might catch a train. Then we'd never see it again.
The afternoon train to the seaside will be delayed as there is a balloon on the line.
I'm sorry, Mr. Train Driver. That's my balloon. I'm trying to take it to Biggie's cheering up party.
Oh, please remove it from the line, Noddy, or my passengers will have to walk to the seaside.
This time, I'll make sure it stays safely on my car. Oh, bother, bother, bother. I've run out of petrol. Now what am I to do? This is your fault, Martha Monkey.
Don't be so cross, Noddy. I've got an idea. I'll tell you if you stop looking cross.
All right.
There.
Now what's your idea?
The wind is still blowing hard, isn't it? Well, suppose we blow up all the balloons Dinah Doll gave you and tie them to your car and let the wind blow them. They would pull the car along. Hurry, Noddy. The car's beginning to move.
Just in time.
Here we go.
Hooray!
Oh no! What do we do, Noddy? We're going too fast.
I can't help it. The wind is blowing so strongly. Stop it, wind. You'll blow my car up into the air.
Stop, wind. Stop! Noddy! We're flying!
Oh dear! I'll never get to Big Ear's cheering up party now.
Look down there. We're very high, Noddy.
How lovely! A tea party! What a surprise!
Hooray!
Here's your bicycle, Big Ears. I mended the tyre.
Oh, Mr. Sparks, thank you. My dear bicycle. Where's Noddy? He promised to be here. Oh. And now the sun has disappeared behind a cloud.
That's not a cloud. That's Noddy's car.
Hooray! Goodness me. That is a surprise.
We're flying over Big Ear's toadstool house. But how shall we get down?
I've got another idea.
Please tell me.
I could burst some of those balloons with my pea shooter, and then we'd float to the ground.
What a good idea. But do hurry. Well done, Mother Monkey. Going down. Hooray!
Thank you, Noddy. Thank you. You've given me so many wonderful surprises.
Have I cheered you up, Big Ears?
You certainly have. Hooray for Noddy!
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy. His tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, 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 Noddy.
It was a chilly day in Toyland, and Noddy was glad he had his hat and scarf as he drove to visit Big Ears in his toadstool house.
Goodness me, what's that terrible noise? There's something wrong in Big Ear's house. I must make sure he's safe. Oh, Big Ears, I've heard the most awfully loud noises from your house.
Oh, dear me. I've got a very bad cold.
Oh, I am sorry. You need a big warm bowl of bread and milk.
I do. But I've no bread and no milk. Oh, Noddy, I'd be very pleased if you'd go shopping for me.
Yes, I will. I'll go right away.
Will you please get me, 1 pint of milk, a jar of marmalade, a loaf of bread, and a chocolate cake. Can you remember all that?
Yes, I can. Milk, jar, bread, cake. There. Anything else you want?
I could do with another hot water bottle, and a pair of bed socks to keep my feet warm.
Milk, jar, bread, cake, bottle, socks. I'll bring them all back at once.
Milko! Milko!
Mr. Milko, I have to buy some milk for Big Ears.
Oh, certainly, Noddy. How many pints does he want?
He wants... Oh, I don't remember. Was it 1 pint or 2 pints?
Well, it's always better to have too much than too little.
Then I'll buy 2 pints, please. How much will that be?
Well, you can pay me when I come to your house.
Thank you.
So long as you let me ring the bell on your hat.
All right, then.
Oh, thank you. He always cheers me up.
Oh, dear. Now everything in my head feels all jumbled up. Let me see. Milk jar? Oh, no, not milk jar. Milk bottle. Oh, I've already bought the milk. Bumpy dog, do stop it. With all this knocking about, I shall never remember what Big Ears wants me to buy. Please don't be silly, Bumpy. That's my basket. Stop it, you silly dog. Baskets are for carrying, like this. Now you can be useful for once. Don't let go of that handle. Follow me.
My word, Dinah, you've got some lovely new goods for sale.
Oh, thank you. I've got these jars of homemade strawberry jam. Jars! Yes, jars! I beg your pardon, Noddy. I'm shopping for Big Ears and he wants some jars. And it's always better to have too much than too little. May I have 2 jars of jam, Dinah? And I need, what was it? Jar, bread, cake, bottle, socks. Socks? What about these red and blue stripy socks? Yes, I'll take 2 pairs. That's 1 pair for each of Big Ear's feet. That should be enough. Now then, bottle.
It was something to do with hot water.
What's in these bottles, Dinah?
Bath oil. Bath oil? Of course! You put bath oil into hot water. I'll take 2 bottles of bath oil, please. Thank you so much for helping, Dinah. I've only bread and cake left to buy. Hello, Bumpy Dog. Whose basket are you carrying? Be careful. You could bite through the handle. Oh, I see. It's Noddy's basket. Goodness, Noddy, what a lot of bread and cake. I'm shopping for Big Ears. He's got a very bad cold. And is Bumpy Dog helping you? Don't break my handle. I only hope I haven't bought too much. It's always better to have too much than too little. Yes, that's what everyone says. Come along, Bumpy. Now, Bumpy Dog, you must lift up the basket so I can put it in the car. You silly dog! You have bitten through the handle. Stop it! You're spilling all the jam! And the corks come out of the bottle of bath oil!
Morning, Noddy. Now then, what's all this?
Really must clear up this mess right away and then take Big Ears his shopping. What a good thing I bought 2 jars of jam.
My word! What a huge amount of shopping!
It's always better to have too much than too little, you know.
Noddy, you've got spots all over your face.
It's only homemade strawberry jam. Delicious.
But I didn't want strawberry jam. I wanted marmalade. And why in the world have you bought 3 loaves of bread? It'll be stale in no time. I said 1 loaf.
I couldn't remember exactly what you said.
2 pints of milk. And what an enormous cake. Oh.
But I have got some things right. Look, socks. And the bottle.
But these aren't bed socks. And I wanted a hot water bottle, not a bottle of bath oil.
But you can put the bath oil into hot water.
I don't want a bath. I've got a cold. Next time, I shall write out a list for you.
Oh, yes. Then I can't go wrong. May I try again tomorrow?
All right. I shall leave a list for you. In case I've not woken up.
I'm sure I've got it right this time, Dinah. Today I thought exactly what was on Big Ear's list. I crept in and took it while he was asleep. But it's a very strange list. Poor Big Ears. He must be very short of clothes and linen. But at least we know it's what he wants.
A new sheet and pillowcase. A new towel.
Yes, and 2 pairs of plain socks, a red shirt, a vest, and a fine new tablecloth. I've got everything on your list.
But they weren't on my shopping list.
What do you mean?
This is the list I left for you.
But I found this list on your table.
Yes. That was my washing list. I'd left it out for the laundryman.
Oh, Big Ears, I took the wrong list. I bought everything that was meant to go to the laundry to be washed. And I've spent such a lot of money. And you'll have to pay Dinah Doll such very big bills.
No. I'm sure she'll take all these goods back. Oh, Noddy, you've made me laugh so much. I feel so very much better. Oh, come along. Let's drive into town. We'll do my shopping together.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a drizzly afternoon in Toyland. Noddy was not looking forward to taking Tessie Bear home through the rain.
Thank you so much for the lovely tea, Big Ears.
Oh, I always like to see young toys tucking in.
But I must go home now to feed Bumpy Dog. It's still pouring outside. We'll get so wet in my car. I do wish I'd brought my umbrella, Big Ears. May I borrow yours?
No, Noddy, you may not. Every time I lend it to you, you forget to bring it back.
But Big Ears, it's to keep Tessie Bear dry. Her beautiful hat will be spoilt by the rain. She'll get a terrible cold. She'll shiver and shake and sneeze. And then you'll be sorry.
But I already am sorry. Ooh, you've given me a painful bruise on my chest.
Oh.
All right. I will lend you my umbrella, but you're to bring it back tomorrow, Noddy. If you don't, I shall
Yes?
I shall take that bell off your hat and sew it on mine. That'll teach you a lesson.
Yes, it'll teach me how to sew bells onto hats. Please keep the umbrella up, Tessie. But Noddy, it's stopped raining. I know, but if I can't see the umbrella, I might forget about it. And then I won't take it back to Big Ears and he'll cut off my bell. Very well, then. But we shall look rather silly. You sit there, umbrella, while I clear away my supper. I'm not going to let you out of my sight. When I go to bed, you're going too, so that nobody can steal you during the night. Oh, you naughty umbrella! Stop playing tricks on me. What's this? Oh, it's you, umbrella. Move up a bit. You're dreadfully spiky. Why can't you wear cosy pyjamas like everyone else? Oh dear, I'm so tired. I had a terrible night. It's very uncomfortable sleeping with an umbrella. Oh no! I don't want to have breakfast on the floor. You're making life far too difficult, umbrella. I shall take you straight back to Big Ears this very minute. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Oh, yes. Come along, umbrella. Don't think you can sit there all day.
There you are, Noddy. That'll be sixpence.
Thank you, Mr. Sparks. I must hurry. I have to take this umbrella straight back to Big Ears before I forget.
Ah, Noddy, the very taxi driver I need. Kindly take me to the railway station.
But I can't.
I have to buy some very expensive new shoes to match my very expensive new dress, which is far too smart to wear in a car like yours.
No, you can't get in, Miss Pink Cat. I already have a passenger.
A passenger? I see no passenger.
This umbrella. I'm taking it straight back to Big Ears.
Will the umbrella give you such a generous tip, Fazai?
A tip? All right, then get in. But you must hold the umbrella all the way. I daren't lose it.
Oh, if I have to. I only hope no important toys see me. The color of this umbrella does not even match the color of my eyes.
Miss Pink Cat, please hold that umbrella properly. It might blow away.
Oh, but it is so ugly. Not at all like my own collection of beautiful parasols. Now, what are you doing, you horrible thing?
Do be careful.
Oh, my tail and whiskers! What is happening? I am flying! Help me! I'm afraid of heights!
Just lower the umbrella and hold it tight.
Oh, this is a horrible journey. I wish it were over.
So do I. As soon as it is, I'll be able to take that umbrella straight back to Big Ears.
I am so nervous I may never walk properly again.
Please may I have my sixpence?
No, it was such a very horrible journey that I shall only pay you threepence.
That's not fair. And what about my tip?
Here is an excellent tip. Take that awful umbrella straight back to Big Ears.
Hello, Noddy.
But, Monkey, what do you want?
I want you to take me to the market square with all these parcels I've collected for Dinah Doll.
But I have to take Big Ears' umbrella. Oh, no! Where's the umbrella gone?
What umbrella?
That umbrella.
This umbrella?
Yes! That naughty tail of yours stole it.
It was only playing. Noddy, please drive me into town. I've got such a lot of parcels to carry. I'll give you 2 sixpences.
2 sixpences? All right, but you must make sure your tail behaves properly.
I will. Tail, you must not play with the umbrella. You must look after it carefully.
Thank you, Noddy, for helping Bert with all my parcels.
My tail was really very good at looking after Big Ear's umbrella, wasn't it?
Well, yes, it was. Where's the umbrella gone now? Tail, have you taken it again? Got you. Now nothing will stop me taking this umbrella straight back to Big Ears. You silly dog, Bumpy. What do you mean by prancing about in front of my car? I'm going to run you over. Do stop licking. I don't go around licking everyone. No, you may not sit in my car. This seat is for Big Ear's umbrella. I must have a big stone stuck in my front tyre. I'd better get it out before it makes a hole. But what shall I get it out with? Oh, I know. I'll push it out with Big Ear's umbrella. Go away. Don't be such a nuisance. I don't want to run over this again. There. At last. Now I can go to Big Ear's house. Here it is. Big Ears, I've remembered to bring back your umbrella. Oh, no.
I'm afraid, Noddy, you appear to have brought back precisely nothing.
Oh, no. I must have left your umbrella on the road. Someone may have taken it by now, but I'll go straight back.
You've forgotten it again.
Oh, please, not my bell. Surely you won't really cut off my bell? Ah!
Oh, goodness me. Bumpy Dog has followed you with my umbrella.
Oh, Bumpy, you're such a good dog. Thank you, thank you. I'm so happy. You know, I've earned 2 sixpences and a threepence already today. I'll take you both into town for a huge ice cream.
Oh, that would be lovely, Noddy. But I fear it might be coming on to rain.
Don't worry about a spot of rain, Big Ears. But whatever you do, Don't bring that umbrella.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was an important day in Toyland. Mr. Straw's horse had hurt his leg, so Noddy was going to take the farmer's hens to market in his car.
Hello, Mr. Straw's horse. I'm sorry you hurt your leg, but don't worry. I'll make sure those hens get safely to market. Yes, it is a shame you'll miss the sugar cubes Dinah Doll gives you, but too much sugar isn't good for your teeth, you know. All right, I will leave you alone. I don't mind. I've got a job to do. Stop flapping about, you silly hens. Oh, goodness me. I can't see where I'm going. Don't you laugh at me, horse. This is not at all funny.
Good morning, Noddy.
It's kind of you to come and help with our hens, but I don't think it was a good idea.
Good idea to park your car in that pond.
I didn't mean to. It was your hens, Mr. and Mrs. Straw, flapping about in front of me. I must drive it out before its wheels get all wet and miserable and it catches a cold. Of course I shall be able to drive it out. I shall do it backwards.
Mind you don't get splashed, Mr. Straw.
Mind you don't get splashed.
I know you told me so. I hope I didn't splash you, Mr. and Mrs. Straw.
Oh, no, Noddy, we were quite safe.
We hid behind each other.
My poor little car. It's stuck in the mud. We'll have to pull it free or I shan't be able to take your hens to market.
Well now, Noddy, my lad.
Let's put our thinking caps on.
I've already put mine on. Look. And it's given me an idea. Your horse can pull my car from the mud.
Oh, I'm sorry, Noddy, he can't do that, not with his hurt leg.
Let's all of us have a good think. It's Mr. Sparks.
Perhaps Mr. Sparks could...
Mr. Sparks could help.
Good idea, Mrs. Straw.
Mr. Sparks, can you help us? My poor car is stuck in the pond and we can't think how to get it out.
Oh, that's no problem, Noddy. I've got a towing rope. This fire engine will soon pull it out.
Oh, thank you.
There. I knew we'd solve it if we...
If we all put our heads together. Have you tied a good strong knot, Noddy?
Yes, it's ready now. Of course this will work. Right home, Mr. Sparks. 1,
2,
3,
Well done!
There! I told you it will work. Thank you so much, Mr. Sparks. Thank you for pulling my car out of the mud.
Oh, that's quite all right, Noddy. I enjoyed it.
Well done, everybody. Now then, Noddy, my lad, it's time to round up.
Round up the hens.
Right away, Mr. and Mrs. Straw. Now, you hens, just sit there. And mind you don't cluck too much or you'll put me off my driving.
Now, Noddy, my lad, you'll need to be off. Just leave the hens with my brother at the market.
I do hope they'll be good.
Here's sixpence for their fare. Now, if they lay any eggs on the way, you can have them to make up for those silly hens making you drive into the pond.
Thank you, Mr. Straw. Do cheer up, horse. I'm sure you'll soon be better.
God, look at that shiny bell.
Well, what a fine vehicle that is. Yes, we should all be proud of our fire engine.
God, I'd like a ride in a fire engine.
I shouldn't. Fire engines go so fast, I should never stop wobbling.
Oh, Mr. Plod, isn't the fire engine wonderful? Mr. Sparks rescued me from the farm pond this morning.
You are lucky. I should love to see it in action.
Oh, yes, Well, that will be fun. You never know. At any moment, some unlucky person may be trapped on a roof. I'm sure Mr. Sparks will be pleased to rescue them.
I'd love to be rescued from a roof.
Oh, I shouldn't. I'd probably wobble off the edge if he does rescue someone. I hope I shall see it. We must all keep a lookout.
I will. But first I must deliver Mr. Straw's hens. Oh, no! Where are the hens? Where have they gone?
There they go, flapping down the street. Oh, what silly hens they are.
Come back, you hens! Come back! Come back! Come back! Oh, those hens, where are they? Where are you hiding? You silly hens! Why have you flapped up there? I'll never get you to market now. Come down this minute. Come down! Come down!
Oh, that will be fun.
Word, what's that noise I can hear?
It's coming from my police station. I suspect that somebody may be in trouble.
Aha, just as I was hoping. Time for a rescue.
You may need some help, Mr. Sparks. Thank you, Mr. Sparks. Come along, you silly hen.
Thank you so much for rescuing the hens, Mr. Sparks.
Oh, not at all. It's an excellent chance to try out this ladder.
As soon as we've got the hens off my roof, Noddy, I suggest you take them straight to Mr. Straw's brother before they cause any more trouble.
Oh, yes, I will.
What a fine rescue, Mr. Sparks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
I'm sorry to have been such a nuisance today, Mr. Sparks.
It wasn't your fault. It was those silly hens.
I'm so pleased Mr. Straw's brother is looking after them at last.
I say, Noddy, did you know you had 11 eggs in the back of your car?
11 eggs? Those hens must have laid them on the way from the farm. 11 fresh eggs for tea. Oh, but you must have one of them, Mr. Sparks, for rescuing my car from the pond.
Oh, that's very kind. What a marvellous day.
And another one for rescuing the hens from the roof. That leaves 9 eggs for tea.
Don't eat them all at once, Noddy, or you'll start clucking.
Will I? I shouldn't like that at all. Oh, gracious, I should hate to turn into a silly hen. Would you like an egg, Mr. Wobbly Man?
Oh, yes, please.
And Jumbo.
Thank you, Noddy.
And would you like one, Clockwork Mouse?
Yeah, I love eggs.
3 cheese for Noddy. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his twinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a difficult day in Toyland. Noddy had left his car at Mr. Sparks' garage to be mended, and he was feeling sad without it.
Hello, Noddy.
Oh, Master Tubby Bear, it's you.
Oh, I know it is. You look fed up.
I am.
Oh, your face is as long as one of my father's bean poles.
Well, I don't care. I've had to leave my car at the garage, so I won't be able to drive anybody around, and I shan't earn any money, and I can't do anything useful for people.
But you can be useful. You can help my mother.
Can I?
She's hurt her back bending down to pick up my toys, and she says, would you mind popping in and out to see if she needs anything?
I'd love to. Of course I'll pop in and out. I'll do as much popping as she wants me to.
It's very kind of you to help, Noddy. Would you please take Master Tubby to the farm? Mr. and Mrs. Straw are going to let him play there for the day. Be quiet, Master Tubby. Mrs. Straw has promised to give me a good hen to lay fresh eggs for breakfast. Would you bring it back for me? Don't stop it. I'm talking to Noddy. Mrs. Straw says I can have 6 eggs until our own hen starts to lay. So would you bring them back in that basket, please?
Yes, I'll pop straight to the farm, and I'll pop back as quickly as... Ow, ow! Oh, Master Tubby.
Hello, Noddy Millard. I see you brought...
You've brought Master Tubby for the day.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Straw.
Now then, Master Tubby, you go away.
Go away and play.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I will.
Mrs. Tubby asked me to collect a hen and some eggs.
Well, now, that's the end.
That's the end for Mrs. Tubby.
She looks quite a friendly hen.
Oh, she is friendly, so long as...
So long as you're another hen,
If I were you, I should...
I should collect the eggs first.
Good idea, Mrs. Straw.
You can go and...
Go and look in the nests. They're over...
There.
Hello, hen. Have you any eggs there? My, what lovely eggs. You clever hen, you've laid 6 eggs. Just what I want. Oh, don't! I can't just leave them in your nest, you know. Eggs have to be taken away and eaten for breakfast. There. Now to collect Mrs. Tubby's hen. You must come with me, hen. But how do I take a live hen home? Oh, I know. I'll use this stick. I shall make you walk in front of me, just like Mr. Straw with his cows. Why can't you walk in a straight line? Stop doing that, will you? Stop it! At this rate, we shan't get to Mrs. Tubby's by bedtime. Now just you stay there, hen, in the the garden.
Noddy, are you all right? Noddy?
I just popped back with your eggs, Mrs. Tubby.
You look worn out.
I walked from the farm with your new hen, but she zigzagged all the way.
Oh, Noddy, oh dear. You should have tucked the hen under your arm and held her there. That's the way to do it.
Yes, I'll tuck things under my arm next time. Would you like me to pop out for anything else?
Well, I do need some ice cream.
Oh, then I'll go to the cafe right away. I do want to be helpful, you know.
Oh, dear me. He's forgotten the basket.
Oh, I say, Noddy, is that huge box of ice cream all for you? Are you trying to make yourself sick?
No, Martha Monkey, I'm not. It isn't for me, it's for the tubby bears.
You'll never carry that huge box all the way home.
I shall. I shall tuck it under my arm and hold it there. That's the way to do it. Hello, Mrs. Tubby. Are you feeling better?
A little better, thank you.
I popped back with your ice cream.
I'm looking forward to that. Would you be kind enough to put it in my bowl, Noddy?
I'll try. I'm very sorry. The ice cream seems to have melted when it was tucked under my arm.
Oh, Noddy, you should have taken my basket and carried the ice cream safely in there. That's the way to do it.
Yes, I'll use a basket next time.
Now, I've promised to look after Bumpy Dog while Tessie Bear's away for a few days. I wonder if you'd have time to bring him here.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Tubby. I've always got time to help. I'll pop to Tessie Bear's house right away.
Now, where did I put that basket?
Bumpy Dog, stop! Wait! Stop running around! I'm supposed to carry you in the basket. Mrs. Tubby says so. There, that's the way to do it.
What's that noise? Noddy? What's going on?
I did just as you said, Mrs. Tubby. I popped all the way from Tessie Bear's house with Bumpy Dog in your basket.
Oh, Noddy, take it off his head this minute. There. Oh, Bumpy Dog. Oh, dear, oh, dear. You should have tied a string to him like this. That's the way to do it.
Yes, I'll use some string next time.
Now then, Bumpy Dog, I'm afraid I've got no bones for you.
I'll pop out and get some bones.
Oh, thank you, Noddy. I wonder why he's taken my string.
I say, Noddy, that's a very skinny dog you're taking for a walk.
It's not a dog at all, Martha Monkey. It's a bundle of bones for Bumpy Dog.
But why are you pulling them along with string?
Because this is the way to do it.
Ah, you pretty little things.
I popped back, Mrs. Tubby. I got the bones for Bumpy Dog and brought them home on the end of your string. But as soon as Bumpy Dog smelt them, he pounced on me and bit through the string.
Oh, Noddy, you should have wrapped the bones in a newspaper and carried it. That's the way to do it.
Yes, I'll use newspaper next time. What's that funny noise?
Hey, little baby chicks, look. They hatched out of the eggs you brought from the farm.
Goodness! I thought eggs were meant to be eaten for breakfast.
Well, you do know chicks come out of eggs, don't you? Where did you find them?
They were under a very kind hen.
Fancy taking eggs from under a sitting hen. Wasn't she cross?
Well, she did pet me.
Poor Noddy. You were only trying to help. I'm afraid you'll have to take them back to the farm. And perhaps you could bring Master Tubby back home for his tea.
Oh, yes, I will. I want to help.
There, she'll be.
She'll be happy now, and I dare say...
I dare say it's time for Master Tubby to go home.
Yes, I promised I'd take him.
Oh.
And I brought a newspaper.
A newspaper?
Noddy, are you sure this is the way to do it?
Of course it is. Your mother told me so.
It'd be easier if you'd carry me.
Certainly not. You're far too big. I've missed my little car today, but I've learnt so many different ways to carry things.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a rushing about morning in Toyland. The night before, Noddy had been to a party at the Noah's Ark with lots of other toys, and he'd woken up late.
You are lucky, little car. You don't have to get dressed every day. Oh, it's hard when you're standing still, but it's very, very difficult when you're rushing around like I am. Oh, will you please tie into a knot scarf? Oh, bother. Why are you tied to my wrist? I'll give you one more chance. There, that'll have to do. My word, Car, there's a furry brown tail on your passenger seat. How did it get there? Yes, it must belong to one of the toys I gave a ride to last night. But who could that be? Oh, dear me, I can't remember. Ooh, what a soft furry tail this is. I wonder what I should look like with a tail. I really shouldn't waste time, but I will. I look nice with a tail. I look very, very nice. I look like a long-tailed Noddy.
Oh, Noddy, can you help me? After the party last night, I'm afraid I woke up late.
I did too.
Oh, I am glad. That means you can drive me to the station so I shan't miss the train.
Can I?
Can you what?
I beg your pardon? I mean, I can take you to the station.
Oh, splendid.
Dear me, Bumpy Dog. We're both still tired from last night's party. I say, Noddy! That's Noddy's scarf. You may not wear it. All right, you may wear it. But only if you're a good dog and run after Noddy to the railway station and give the scarf back to him.
Oh, you were just in time. May I have a return ticket, please?
Certainly, Mr. Tubby. That'll be 2 sixpences.
My, oh my. Just look at Noddy.
What's the matter? What's wrong with me?
Thank you for helping, Noddy.
I'm pleased to help, Mr. Tubby. Good morning.
Yeah. Oh!
Why is everybody laughing?
Now then, what's all the laughing about? This is a railway station, you know, not a place of amusement.
Just look at Noddy, Mr. Plod.
Look at his furry tail. Oh no, I'd forgotten about my tail.
Goodness gracious, young Noddy. When did you grow that tail?
I didn't grow it, Mr. Plod. It's not my tail at all. I found it in my car.
Did you indeed? Whose tail is it?
I don't know.
You must find out and return it forthwith. Pilfering another toy's tail is a very serious offence.
I didn't pilfer it. What is pilfering?
Pilfering, young Noddy, is stealing. Give that tail back straight away, or I shall be forced to arrest you as a thief.
It's just not fair. You silly bumpy dog. What are you doing? You're wearing my scarf. You must have pilfered my scarf. You are very, very naughty. You are a thief. Go away this minute, or Mr. Plod will come and arrest you. Now to return this tail, which I certainly did not pilfer. Oh, it's not fair. I can't even remember who I gave rides to last night. A monkey's tail? I suppose it might be a monkey's tail.
Ow! What was that?
Bert Monkey, have you lost your tail?
I can't have lost it, Noddy. It's just started to hurt.
I didn't really think this could be your tail. It's so soft and furry, not at all naughty. Someone left it in my car after the party.
Oh, go and ask at Noah's Ark. That's where the party was, and lots of animals there have got tails.
What a good idea, Bert. That's just what I'll do. But I shall need this tail, thank you. Don't you dare pilfer it.
Ow! No, I certainly haven't lost my tail.
Hello, animals. Oh, yes. I'm still tired after the party as well. Oh dear, all the animals seem to have their tails. But I can't see Mr. Lion. Excuse me, Mrs. Lion, where's Mr. Lion?
He's inside the ark, having a bath.
Thank you. I say, Mr. Lion,
Yes? Did someone call?
I've brought you your tail. You left it in my car.
I certainly did not.
Oh, but you must have. I've asked everybody else. It must be yours.
That's not my tail. It's a silly, furry tail. I have a long, strong tail with a neat and majestic tuft at the end. Observe.
Please, Mr. Lion, don't go away.
That's my tail. Now kindly leave me to my bath.
Oh, dear. Now what shall I do?
Ah, Noddy, you clever fella, you found it.
Have I, Mrs. Noah? What have I found?
This.
I know. I found it in my car. I thought it might belong to Mr. Lion.
Don't be silly, Noddy. It's mine.
But, Mrs. Noah, you haven't got a tail.
This isn't a tail. It's my new furry scarf. That's not even real fur like a tail would be. I lost my scarf at the party last night.
Did you? Oh, I am pleased. Now Mr. Plod will have to believe I didn't pilfer it. Hello, Mrs. Noah. I hope I'm not too early for our picnic.
Ah, no, Tessie, you're just on time. And look, Noddy has found the furry scarf I lost.
Well, how odd. Noddy lost his own scarf this morning. I didn't, Tessie. Bumpy Dog pilfered it. Oh, no, Noddy. He found your scarf. It blew off in the road. Bumpy Dog chased after you to give it back. Did he really? Oh, dear. I was so cross with him. I didn't know you were helping me. Please cheer up, Bumpy. I didn't mean to make you miserable. Well, he's so miserable, Noddy. I'm afraid his tail's lost its wag.
Ah, no, what a terrible thing now. A tail without a wag.
I didn't mean to make him lose his wag. Oh, come on, Bumpy. I'll look all over Toyland until I find your wag. Excuse me, animals. Have you seen a wag lying about?
Now, wait a minute, Noddy. All Bumpy Dog needs is a bit of good luck. Now, Bumpy, let's see what I've got in my hamper. I've got some ginger biscuits, some chocolate cake, some ice cream, and even a beautiful bow.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Noah. Look, Bumpy Dog's found his wag again. I don't know where your wag went to, Bumpy, but it's come back now. It must be fun to wag a tail, but I don't want to wear one after all. Tails cause too much trouble and take an awful lot of looking after.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It had been an exhausting day in Toyland, and Noddy would have liked to carry on sleeping and dreaming.
Oh, no! It's thunder! It's an avalanche! It's a volcano!
Noddy, are you in?
It's only Big Ears. Come in! What's wrong, Big Ears? You're looking dreadfully cross.
I am cross. Last night, I heard a car drive to my gate. It stopped and went pop, pop in exactly the same voice as your car, and then it drove off. When I went into the garden this morning, I found all the washing I'd left hanging out had been unpegged and taken away. Are you sure you didn't play a silly trick on me?
No, I did not play a trick on you. And if you're going to be cross, please go away.
All right, I will.
As if I'd do a silly thing like that. Now, I'd better hurry up and get out in my little car, or I'll never make any money today.
Oh, me hearty, you look tired.
I am tired, Sammy Sailor. I've hurried and hurried all day.
I reckon you'll have to stop driving around Toyland all night playing tricks on people.
I haven't been playing tricks.
You took Big Ear's washing last night.
I never did.
That's not what I heard, young Noddy.
It's not true. I didn't take the washing. And if you're going to tell tales about me, I'm not driving you any further. Get out, please.
Suits me, me hearty. This is just where I wanted you to take me anyway. Good night to you.
Horrid doll. Let's go home, little car.
Ah, there you are, Noddy.
Yes, Mr. Plod, I know I am. Have you caught any robbers today?
I'm after one now. Last night, someone took all the flowers from Miss Pink Cat's garden. He came in a car, just like the fellow who stole Big Ear's washing.
Don't you dare say it was my car, Mr. Plod, because it wasn't. I was in bed and my car was in its garage.
Miss Pink Cat heard the car give a little parp, parp in your car's voice. Be quiet until you're spoken to. Noddy, did you...
didn't.
Answer my questions.
I won't.
Were you out last night?
I wasn't.
I'll have no more wasn'ts and won'ts and didn'ts. And no more parks from you. And I don't want any woofs either. Oh, get off. I'll talk to you later, Noddy.
Hello, Noddy. Tessie Bear. I'm so pleased to see you. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is. I thought we might go for an ice cream. Then you can tell me all about it. Oh, yes, please.
Ahoy there, young Noddy. Aye, you'll need all the ice cream to keep your strength up. What with going about all night stealing flowers?
You see, everyone thinks I'm a robber. Noddy, I'm quite sure you haven't been playing these tricks. I've got a plan. You must come and stay at my Uncle Bear's house tonight. If anything is stolen tonight, or anyone hears a pop-pop noise, we can prove it wasn't you. Oh, thank you, Tessie. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow morning.
Here comes Noddy now.
Ah, Noddy. Now then, young Noddy.
Yes? What do you all want?
My plums were stolen in the night, and I heard a car drive up. When it stopped, it said, "Park, park," just like yours.
Well, I stayed the night at Tessie Bear's house. Her aunt and uncle will tell you. And I didn't even have my car with me. I left it locked in my garage. So it wasn't me, and it wasn't my car.
In my opinion, gentlemen, this evidence suggests that Noddy could not have taken Mr. Sparks' plums.
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I'm going home now to fetch my car, which has been in my garage all night.
I'll come with you, Noddy. Really, this is all very, very peculiar.
Big Ears, what's happened to my car? It was quite clean when I left it, but now it's covered with mud.
And it was locked in the garage all night.
Aha!
Oh, please don't do that, Big Ears.
The thief must have a key to your garage.
Who can it be? Will he come again tonight?
I expect so. We shall have to watch out for him. But where can we hide? It's a pity there isn't a post box. We could have hidden behind that.
Aha!
Oh, please don't do that, Noddy.
We'll make a post box. We'll get some big sheets of paper, paint them red, and roll them up to look like a post box. We'll make two. One for you and one for me.
You look exactly like a post box, Noddy.
So do you, Big Ears.
Shh. I can hear someone.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to sneeze.
Good, good. All's quiet in Toytown. Goodness me, what was that? I thought I heard someone sneeze. There's nobody here. Oh, it must have been me. I must keep myself warm.
Big Ears, wake up.
What?
There's someone at my garage.
Come on, then. I say, stop!
Stop, thief! He's trying to escape.
After him!
Stop!
Come
Stop,
back!
thief!
Stop, thief! Ah, well, time to turn in. Stop, thief!
Stop, thief!
Stop! Oh, what's all that noise?
Out of my way! Out of my
goodness,
way!
what's going on? Oh, gracious! 2 post boxes running this way. I must be dreaming. Stop that robber! Hey, you! Come back! Stop, thief! Stop!
Stop!
Come
Stop,
back!
thief!
Stop, thief! Stop that robber!
Stop!
Come
Stop,
back!
thief!
Stop, thief! Hey, you! Come back!
Stop, thief!
Oh no! Oh no!
Got you, my lad. Oh, now then, what is the meaning of this?
Noddy and I are dressed up as post boxes to help catch the thief. I hope you're going to lock him up.
Oh no! Oh
yes, get up at once.
It's Sammy Sailor.
And he pretended I was the robber.
Shame on you. You come along with me, Sammy Sailor. You've a lesson to learn.
Oh no! Oh
Well, Noddy, now to get out of our post boxes.
At last, I have finished this very important letter, ordering some new flowers. Good. It should go first thing in the morning.
Oh no, Big Ears. I shall have to stay here all night. Until the postman comes to clear me.
Oh dear. Oh dear me.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his twinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a jolly evening in Toyland. Mrs. Noah was giving one of her wonderful parties.
Oh, this is a very exciting. Oh, dear me. These chairs, Mrs. Noah, they're not very strong, you know.
Bad luck, Jumbo. I'm afraid you're out. Carry on, Tessie Bear and Noddy.
Thank you, Noddy. You are kind.
Tessie Bear's the winner!
Bye-bye, Mrs. Noah. Thank you for a lovely party. Goodness me, Tessie. Isn't it dark? Oh, here's the car. Get in and I'll take you straight home. Thank you, Noddy. You are kind. You're driving very slowly, Noddy. It's so dark. I must be very careful. And I must let everyone know we're on the road. What a funny noise your hooter made. It usually says, bark, bark. Yes, it was strange. Perhaps it's caught a cold and lost its proper voice. I don't like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think somebody's taken your hooter and given you another. What's going on? Strange magic things happen at night, you know. Look out, Noddy. Someone's waving at us. That's one of Mr. Straw's ducks. She looks very worried. She's trying to tell us something. I think she wants us to follow her. A midnight adventure. What a strange magic thing. What's the matter, Duck? Look, Noddy. The moon has fallen into the pond. What a strange magic thing. Poor Duck. She's cross because she can't swim in the pond when the moon is in it. I'd like to catch the moon and pull it out of the pond. Well, look, there's a fishing net. You could catch the moon in that. Thank you, Tessie. You are clever. Don't worry, Duck. I'll soon get that moon out of your pond. There. Got you. Oh, dear. The moon's still in the pond. This moon is very tiresome. Moon, let me catch you. You might drown in the pond. Careful, Noddy. Oh, nearly. Oh, Noddy, try again. I'm going to fall in. It's no good, Duck. I just can't catch it. I shall have to bring help tomorrow and try again. Did you hear that? My car's hooting at us. But Noddy, it was your car's proper hooter. It went, park, park. The thief must have brought it back. Come along, Tessie. I'll see you tomorrow, Duck. Oh, no! We're too late. The thief's driving your car away. But did you see that hat he was wearing? That thief is a wizard. I told you strange magic things happen at night. Come back, wizard. Bring my car back. Come back. He's driven off with my flowers. Come back. Come back, thief. Thief, come back. Hey, come back, thief.
Now then, young Noddy, what's all this shouting about?
I'm sorry, but there are strange magic things going on. My hooter has changed its tune. Tessie's flowers have been stolen. The moon has fallen into Mr. Straw's pond, and now a wizard has driven off in my car.
Calm down, young Noddy.
Oh, it's all true, Mr. Plod.
There's your car, my lad. Where, I dare say, you left it. Now get off home, you two, and let's have no more of wizards and strange magic things. Falling moons, indeed.
Oh, perhaps Mr. Plod's right. Perhaps there aren't any strange magic things. Perhaps it will all make sense in the morning. Now let me see. It's morning. So do any of the strange magic things that happened last night make sense? No, they don't. Right, I'm off to catch the moon. Oh, goodness, it's raining. If that silly moon is still floating about in Mr. Straw's pond, I'm sure it'll drown. I need some help. I need big ears. I don't know why you find it so funny, Big Ears. The moon is going to drown. It can't swim, you know.
I'm sorry, Noddy, but you really mustn't worry about the moon. It will be quite safe.
How do you know? It won't be safe if that duck gets cross with it and starts pecking at it. Then it'll have holes in it and it'll sink to the bottom of the pond.
Noddy, you stay with me today and have tea.
Thank you.
And after tea, we'll go to Mr. Straw's farm just before it gets dark, and I'll show you that the moon really is quite safe.
Thank you, Big Ears. You are kind.
It's dark now.
The moon! The moon's in the pond again. This time, I'm going to catch it in my hands. Big Ears, what are you doing? I'm trying to catch the moon. I want to rescue it before it drowns.
Noddy, the moon is quite safe. Now, look up into the sky and tell me what you see there.
I see the moon, of course, but I want to... Big Ears! It's in the pond too. I can see it.
You look in every pond and every puddle, and you'll see a moon in every one. But not the real moon. You'll only be seeing reflections of the moon, like the reflections when you look in the mirror.
It still looks like a strange magic thing to me.
Now then, what's all this quacking about?
Oh, it's quite all right, Mr. Plod. I was showing young Noddy here that the moon is safe up in the sky, and that it's not drowning at all.
You and your strange magic things.
Well, there were strange magic things. My hooter was swapped round, and a wizard drove off in my car.
That wasn't a wizard. That was Mr. Sparks, wearing his wizard hat from the party. His wizard hat. Oh, my, oh, my. It was so dark after the party, you drove off in his car by mistake. So he drove off in your car. Then, when he saw his own car by the road, he swapped from your car into his car and drove off in that.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was a strange magic thing.
And Mr. Sparks said, if I saw you or Tessie Bear, would I please give you back the flowers she won at the party?
Thank you, Mr. Plod. But I'm sure strange magic things do happen at night, you know. I'm sure they do.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a breezy morning in Toyland. Just the sort of morning when Noddy liked to peg out his washing.
Hello, Noddy.
Hello, Mrs. Tubby. Where's Master Tubby this morning?
Oh, I've sent him to bed. He's been very rude to me. He wouldn't even help me peg out the washing.
What a very odd thing. It's such fun pegging up the washing.
Oh, excuse me, Noddy. May I have Mr. Tubby's nightshirt back, please?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't see Mr. Tubby's nightshirt, Mrs. Tubby.
That's all right. I got it now.
There, little car. You're as clean as my clothes. What a pity I can't hang you on the line to dry. That sounds like somebody squirting water around. Who can it be? Master Tubby, what do you think you're doing? That's your mother's washing.
I know. She was horrid to me this morning. She sent me to bed. And now she sent me out to water her flowers.
Well, stop watering her washing.
All right. I'll water yours instead.
Stop! That washing was almost dry.
It's not now.
No!
And neither are you.
All right. Two can play at that game.
Oh, stop it! Ow! Oh.
And what is all this?
Oh, Mr. Plod, Noddy started it. He took his hose and watered my mother's washing.
Oh, you bad, untruthful bear. I found Master Tubby.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Plod. I didn't mean to worry you.
I'm drenched, young Noddy.
So I'm in trouble now. It's not fair. It's all that horrid Master Tubby's fault. I'm not staying here another minute.
Noddy? No, Mr. Plod. You mustn't go blaming Noddy. I saw it all from a window. Master Tubby is a bad little bear.
You're all horrid to me.
I shall deal with him most severely.
Nobody loves me.
Go to your room.
Nobody wants me. I shall run away. I shall. You're all horrid.
Do not speak to your father like...
Oh, I do apologise, Mr. Plod. I'm trying to dry you. That's quite all.
What a busy day. Oh, I feel much happier now.
Noddy. Oh, Noddy.
What's the matter, Mrs. Tubby?
Oh, Noddy.
Master Tubby's gone.
Oh.
We've just found this
Oh,
note.
oh dear.
Nobody loves me.
Noddy.
I've run away to the woods.
Oh,
Tubby.
Oh,
Oh,
Noddy.
dear. Has he really gone?
Indeed he has. That's why we've come to you. Would you go to the woods in your car and see if you can stop him before he gets lost?
Oh, yes, of course. And on the way, I'll ask Mr. Sparks to bring his fire engine. With his long ladder, he'll be able to see over the trees. And I'll ask Big Ears, because he knows the woods very well.
Oh, thank you, Noddy. And we shall send for Mr. Plod.
Any signs of that young bear, Mr. Sparks?
No signs at all, I'm afraid. It's getting too gloomy.
Yes, I fear we shall have to call it a day.
Oh, I should call it a horrid day.
No, what I meant was... Noddy! Is that you?
Master Tubby, is that you?
It certainly is not. I've been searching for that young scamp, as we all have. It's getting too dark now.
Perhaps we should go to bed.
We must continue searching first thing tomorrow. I suggest we sleep in the woods.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, I quite agree. Excellent idea, Mr. Plod. Well, that seems to be settled.
See, Gobbo? I told you the fire engine was here.
Yes, Sly, I know you did. Are they all asleep?
Oh, yes. They're all asleep.
Then we must do our duty as goblins. We must steal their fire engine. I'm enjoying it.
Watch out for that tree!
Oh, what a fine night for a stroll, Clockwork Mouse.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wobbly Man. I always like to do it. Ow! I can't stop spinning. I shall need to be wound up again.
Oh, dear, I shall be wobbling all night long.
Where's my fire engine?
Oh, it's over there, Mr. Sparks.
It's not, you know, Noddy. And it's not over there either. One moment. Him. Considering all the evidence, I should say that fire engine has gone.
Don't say somebody's stolen it. Goodness me.
We must get on its trail at once.
But what about Master Tubby?
We shall split into two groups. Mr. Sparks and I will follow the tracks of the fire engine, while you and Big Ears search for Master Tubby.
Yes, what a good idea.
Right, let's make a start. We will go this way. You must go that way. Of course. Come along, Noddy.
Mr. Plod?
Please, silence while I'm following a trail.
But you're just about to walk into a...
Into a branch. You might have warned me.
And look, there are tyre marks coming back the other way.
Aha! This means that whoever took your fire engine has returned to the wood. Follow me.
Master Tubby!
Master Tubby! Master Tubby!
I feel very worried about Master Tubby.
Oh, so do I. Oh, he's most foolish to run away like this.
Big Ears, are you crying?
No. There's something behind that bush.
Master Tubby!
Oh, Noddy! Big Ears! Oh, I'm so pleased to see you. I've been so frightened. I'm sorry I ran away. I'll never do it again.
You're quite
quite safe now.
Oh, I'm sorry I was so horrid and hosed you with water, Noddy. I promised to be good forever and ever. Oh, please, can I go home now? I'm so hungry.
It's my opinion, Mr. Sparks, that we have discovered your fire engine.
Brilliant, Mr. Plod.
Furthermore, it's my opinion that the fire engine was taken by Sly and Gobbo. These two goblins can go on sleeping until they wake up in jail.
Mr. Plod! Mr. Plod! We found him! We found Master Tubby!
They found me! They found me!
Excellent. A good morning's work all round.
They're taking me home! They're taking me home! What's that
You
noise?
stop that din!
Some people are trying to sleep, you know.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his twinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. Now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy. Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure and he'll take you home again. Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
It was a bustling day in Toyland. Everybody had lots to do. But Noddy thought he had more to do than anybody.
Hello, Dinah. I hope I'm not too late. You look flustered, Noddy. Are you very busy? Oh, yes. I have to collect some fish from the harbour for Miss Pinkcat's supper party, and then fetch some hay from the farm, and then take it to Mr. and Mrs. Noah's Ark for their animals. Gracious! I was hoping you'd have time to collect a box for me from the railway station. My new kitchen stool is in it. I always find time for your errands, Dinah. You are kind. Hello, Bert Monkey.
Look at the beautiful blue sky, Noddy.
Oh, I don't have time. Have you seen a box?
What sort of box?
The sort of box that looks like a box. The sort of box that has things inside.
Oh, that sort of box. I don't think I've seen a box like that. Never mind. If there's no box to collect, you'll have room to give me a ride to town in your car.
What's that behind you?
I'm sure it's not a box. Come on.
Let me see. Bert Monkey, step aside.
Oh, yes, of course. There you are.
Stop that, you silly tail. Aha, it is a box. It's the box I'm to collect for Dinah.
Oh, there won't be room for me in your car. I'm so tired and so hungry.
There will be room for you, Bert, if you promise to help me carry the box to my car and hold it very tightly as we go along.
Oh, thank you, Noddy. Of course I'll help.
Ow. Don't put your arm round me. Hold the box.
I am holding the box.
Oh, no. Is it your tail? Stop it! I'm trying to drive. Now I can't see. Help! Look, Dinah's stool. It's ruined.
We must hurry into town so you can tell her.
Oh, no. I shall take the stool home to mend it first.
Good idea, Noddy. But will you be able to take me to the cafe first?
No, you'll have to walk. I'm not having that tail of yours in my car again.
Oh.
Oh, over. Do get into place. You must be the right leg for this hole. Whoever you are, you can only come in if you're good at woodwork.
I'm very good at woodwork, Noddy. My father teaches me all about it.
Can you help me mend this stool, Master Tubby?
It's quite simple. You should be good at woodwork, Noddy. After all, you are made out of wood.
Just get on with it, please. I might give you a glass of lemonade.
This'll take no time at all. Yeah, that should do it.
Here's your lemonade, Master Tubby. Have you finished?
Oh, yes. I told you it was easy.
Oh, let me see. Oh, no! What have you done? You've ruined Dinah's stool.
Oh, this is more interesting than a boring old stool. Can I have my lemonade?
No, you may not. I need it. What am I to do? I shall have to leave the stool till this evening. I've got all my other errands. Oh, what a problem.
Hopla! Hopla!
There you are, Clockwork Clown. A lovely piece of cod.
Thank you, Sammy Sailor. That should go up its feet.
Sammy Sailor, where's Fisherman Frank?
Oh, he's having his lunch, my hearty.
I have to collect a special order for Miss Pink Cat.
Special order, you see. I reckon this'll be what you're after, young Noddy.
Thank you, Sammy. At last. Something's gone right today.
I'm glad you think so, Noddy.
What a horrid smell. Oh, no. It's coming from the parcel Sammy Sailor gave me. This can't be Miss Pink Cat's parcel. It's just horrid old lumps of fish. Sammy's played a trick. Another problem. I haven't got time to go back now, or I shall be too late to collect the hay from the farm.
Oh, we must hurry, Mrs. Straw. We need more water.
More water to put out this fire. I say, Mr. and Mrs. Straw, all this smoke will make you ill. We can't help it. There's a fire in our hay barn. Oh, no. How did it start?
We reckon a careless person must have dropped some glass, and then the sun...
The sun shone through it and made a bit of dry hay catch light. You must call the fire engine. We have done, but he hasn't arrived. We can't think.
Can't think what's happened to him.
I'll help you. I shall fetch the fire engine.
What a problem!
What's wrong with your fire engine, Mr. Sparks? Mr. and Mrs. Straw need you at the farm.
Oh, I've got a terrible problem with a gasket, Noddy.
What is a gasket?
Well, it means I simply can't make the engine work.
Leave this to me, Mr. Sparks. My car can tow your fire engine. At this rate, there'll be no more water.
In the duck pond. Oh, you're right, Mrs. Straw.
I found the fire engine. It had broken down. Mr. Sparks will soon put your fire out.
Make way! Oh, well done, Noddy.
We're most grateful, but what's that terrible smell? Ooh, it's even worse.
Worse than all the smoke.
It's this horrible smelly fish Sammy Sailor gave me. Ooh, I don't know what to do with it.
We know somebody who'd like that fish, don't we, Mrs. Straw?
We do, Mr. Straw.
Our pigs.
The fire's almost out.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sparks.
I'll have to soak the rest of the hay to make sure it doesn't catch light again.
Well, you won't be able to take this hay to the Ark, Noddy. Oh, no. All my errands have gone wrong today. We've got some other hay we can give you.
Have we, Mrs. Straw?
From our horse's stable.
Oh, yes. I'm sure.
I'm sure he won't mind. Ah, thank you, Noddy. Our animals will love eating that hay. Here's 2 sixpences for you. Thank you, Mrs. Noah. And don't you worry about Miss Pink Cat's fish. Our sea lions have caught far more fresh flounder today than they need for their supper. You take a couple now. Oh, may I really?
Here you are, Noddy. Catch.
Thank you, Mr. Noah. Hello, Miss Pink Cat. I've brought your fish.
In another 5 minutes you would have been late, Noddy. Then I could have been cross and told you off. Ah, well. Here is your sixpence.
Thank you, Miss Pink Cat. Are you throwing this kitchen stool away?
But of course. I have had it for more than a week.
Please, may I have it?
If you wish.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh, Dinah, I've been looking for you everywhere. See, I've got your stool. My word, it's very bright, isn't it? I love it. And I shall give you 2 sixpences for fetching it. 2 more sixpences? Have you got time for an ice cream? Oh, yes, I've got lots of time. I shall do nothing else all day. Nothing at all? Well, if I don't do anything, nothing can go wrong, can it?
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plot and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. Oh, Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.